defensive front for Auburn that could be outstanding. And we need a defensive lineman to be Derek Brown-esque. Can one of them become that? Derek Hall was the best player on the field that Iron Bowl game last year. Anybody see anything I didn't see? Bryce Young had a good drive. Best player on the field is Derek Hall. And Alabama's offensive line was so terrible, just so terrible last year. And unfortunately, we didn't take advantage of that. And not many teams did. Now, are they going to be a lot better this year? Maybe so, but they were the bottom half of the league last year on offensive line play, no matter how good they've recruited. One thing Brett said that I'd like to get your response on is one worry I have with offensive line has been injuries. The guys that we're throwing out there, they've all had multiple surgeries. We need the injury bug to stay away from this offensive front this year.
Well, it was somebody told me they were at the practice Saturday, and Austin Troxell, fully dressed, knee brace and everything, didn't participate in one drill. Now, my question to them was, and I thought, well, what does that mean? Does that mean he didn't have anything to prove, and they're thinking, look, let's not take any chance that he's going to get hurt. So, and I think obviously with him being listed as the starter at right tackle, obviously that's what it means. So he says he's healthy. He says he's healthy probably than he's ever been at Auburn. So does Brandon Council, said he is as healthy as he's ever been since he's been at Auburn. So at least we're starting out on a good place with these guys. Neither one of them have made it through a season without getting hurt. But, Keandre Jones, I don't think he got a little banged up last year, but, I mean, he's a young guy. Cameron Stutz never played enough to get hurt. But those two guys are running one kind of neck and neck at one position of guard. So at least we got a little depth maybe. Now, center, losing Brahms, you got Tate Johnson. I don't know what to expect from Johnson. They talking him up, which I'm sure that's to kind
Don't
of
have a choice.
Add some confidence to the fans. But maybe he'll go out and be great. And maybe, but I don't know what we got behind him.
Well, since Nick Brahms went down, I haven't heard of a battle going on at center.
No.
It's been all Tate Johnson. So, again, drinking the Kool-Aid, he's shown enough for them to be confident enough to throw him out there and not keep rotating him in and out, looking like you're trying to mesh a line together. They're going with him. So I'm gonna buy in that they think he can get the job done.
Killian Zaire, too, left tackle. He's been waiting in the wings. He's been hurt.
Yeah.
He's healthy 100%. If we can book in those guys, you also got Brendan Coffey out there too. So that we've got depth on the offensive line, I think, which is really good to have because we've got some guys that are injury prone. But that's going to be the telltale for the offense. If those guys can play well and they can exceed expectations, Auburn's got a chance, they got a chance to really, really surprise people. But if the offensive line is as mediocre and mundane as everybody thinks they're going to be, the defense will keep us in it. But we'll win six games.
Yeah, can you stomach it?
I don't have any choice.
You don't have a choice.
I won't like it, but I'll come over here and do this show and be depressed with everybody else every day.
Andy, we got a couple of minutes left.
Yeah.
Where do you think Auburn goes with athletic director position? Do you have any feel for it at all?
I have no clue.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what I told somebody else. I don't know who the figurehead will be, but I'm pretty sure I know who's going to be running the athletic department, which is the same person's been running it for 25 years.
You think it's that bad there at all?
Oh, you don't?
Well, I do to a certain extent. I think that we've made so many poor decisions when it comes to contracts with coaches, and I don't know that individual has been the one making those contracts. I do think that individual has been the one that's had to bail us out of some of those stupid contracts. And I think he gets a lot of grief, but at a certain point, he's also the one fielding the phone call. Will you take care of, or will you help us take care of this issue that we've gotten ourselves into? So, I mean, I'm not one to sit here and just constantly, like we do at Auburn, call out our boosters and our trustees.
That's the dumbest argument ever. We need to do away with boosters.
I mean, it's the stupidest thing in the world. I mean, you can't compete.
Yeah.
And unfortunately for Auburn, we've got some deep pockets, but I don't think that we've got the total number of people with the deep pockets that some of our competition, like a Texas A&M, maybe even an Alabama, have. And with that being said, we go back to the same people a lot. So I don't know. I don't have a feel for it. I will say this: if it's Tim Jackson, it would be an uninspiring hire, and I wouldn't be surprised if that's not the way Auburn goes.
I'll say there'll be a revolt. I really believe that.
I don't dislike him. I don't know him well enough to
engenders
dislike
a lot
him,
of hate.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Ted Williams. Teddy Ballgame, born on this day.
Best hitter of
1918. I would agree. He's Randy. I'm Andy. So long for now, everybody. We'll talk to you soon.